elite manual. Okay.
It's the elite manual.
Alright, let's do a little bit of popcorn. Let's do a little popcorn reading here. Who wants to start reading for us? Huh?
Who does popcorn reading?
Alright, Coop, read this paragraph for us.
As soon as you know that the customer might have a particular objection, explain why you do things in a particular way. If you think that they are going to ask a specific question, casually answer it as if you plan to explain it all along. Overcoming objections before they are voiced helps to keep the conversation in your control. An example would be talking about how their dog ties into the security system before they can use that as a reason to not get the system.
Right. So yeah, best way to overcome an objection is how? Overcome it
Before it happens.
So if you hear a dog barking when they're gonna go answer the door, hey, a lot of the neighbors have actually been getting this because of their dog. Your dog's like part of the family, so this actually helped protect them for you. Boom. And the important thing to remember, guys, is once you address an objection, don't go back to it. Like if they say, oh, I'm on a tight budget, most of the time that's just a smoke screen. So you shoot yourself in the foot because, oh, you're on a tight budget. You overcome the objection perfectly. Hey, that's no worries. We're on working with people actually on a fixed income out here, how the program works, and then you go all the way through the sale. And then when you get into the price drop, you're like, but I know you said that your budget was kind of, now they're thinking about money again, right? Like you already beat it. Like don't worry about going back to the objection. You're just making it a bigger problem in the customer's head. The more time you spend on something, the bigger deal it becomes to the customer. So once you address it, just move on and just assume the sale, just like you were all the way through. Okay. Let's go up here. Okay, who wants to read?
I can't read.
Alright, go for it.
Which one? Isolate?
Yep.
This is one of the most important tools that we as promotion reps have. It is now our job to find out exactly what is stopping the homeowner from protecting their home and family. We use IOO to help whenever there is an objection, usually financial, no home.
Alright, so yeah, the best way to isolate the objection is to use the urgency pitch. Who wants to read this real quick?
I appreciate you wanting to be a smarter consumer, Bob, but can I make one point? The only reason Evo has this out here is to reduce the number of break-ins. And our promotion isn't just today or this week or even this month. Our promotion is based on an allotted amount of systems per section that they allow us to do for free. Here we're allowed to do 2 per block, and we have already done 13 in your area. They are on a first-come, first-served basis, and I'm in a different zip code each day. I've been called a lot of things, but I've never been called back. But even if you do decide to call me back, it wouldn't be for me to give you free equipment. Evo would have to charge as much as $549 for the family package. We all know the best time to get something is at the best possible price. So can I ask you, what would be the only thing stopping you from taking advantage of the promotion we're doing today?
So that's really, really good, guys. So if you're getting TIOs, I would read this and memorize this and say this like while you guys are on the doors, okay? So there's a lot of good little nuggets in there. So go through this manual. And another thing that's important, guys, whenever you get an objection, is you want to keep it cool. Because you don't want to put a wall up in between you and the customer, right? So if Nate, using the movie objection again, he's like, oh, I'm not sure if I want to come to the movies. Like, dude, you don't want to come to the movies, you're so boring, yada yada. Now I just made it argumentative. Now Nate's not going to want to come to the movies with me anymore, right? Because like, who wants to go to the movies with like some dude that's being like an a-hole, right? So acknowledge it. A good one that you can say, if Kyle said, oh, I'm on a fixed income or whatever his reason is, hey, no worries, Kyle. I work with people in your situation all the time. What we do is, so like, I addressed it and I said that like I'm acknowledging it so that he's feeling like I'm hearing him, but I'm not buying into the fact that he can't afford it. He can afford freaking $70 a month, dude. If you went through his subscriptions on his iPhone, he subscribed to Grubhub, Netflix, yeah, probably OnlyFans, right? Like the monthly income that he has allotted to things that are not protecting his family, I guarantee you can put anyone's like monthly subscriptions that they have and find 70 bucks that they can pull out to get the system. They're paying 120 bucks for cable when they can cancel it for what's YouTube TV.
15, something like that.
Right. Like, that's another one that you can use, right? Cable. So, hey, I understand that things aren't really getting any cheaper right now, but if you think about your monthly price, are you paying for cable TV by chance, Alex?
I am.
Okay, but what do you pay for cable?
I think like 120.
Okay, gotcha. Would you say cable's more like a luxury or necessity?
It's a luxury.
Right, for sure. So with security, this is only 70 bucks. Would you say the security of your home and your family is more like a luxury or necessity to you?
Definitely necessity.
Okay, but 120, cancel, 70, now you get 50 bucks. Congratulations, high five, right? Yeah, so there's a couple ones. And then we can go over a couple more, let's get on the doors. Which one? The neighbors look out for you? You guys are getting that one?
Yeah, you can get.
Yeah, so what I'll say, a lot of times their neighbors aren't going to be watching their house 24/7. Like, they're just not. But you can kind of make them feel like, let's go.
Cameras pointed towards there.
Yeah, the way these cameras work is they're designed for your house particularly because they work off motion. They're actually not going to be recording because you have those blank ones, those battery ones. They're actually not going to catch because all these cameras were designed to watch like your actual property. So your cameras that we're going to do for you, we're going to set them right over your house so that you can make sure that you catch them if anything happens. Yeah, the neighbors look out for you. Yeah, I totally get it, but break-ins happen fast. Like your neighbor Keith, he's just going to be sitting watching the Jeopardy, and if he falls asleep on the couch when someone broke in, like he's not really going to be like watching over your house. Like he's got things he's got to do.
What I use for it is 24/7 recording. That's actually why everyone's been getting it. As everyone wants to keep it out of the neighborhood. 24/7 recording. You'll still get those motion detection alerts when they're on your property, but now you can keep it out on the other neighbor's property. So that's why everyone's getting it. So
I like that.
Like if someone's breaking into the back door, they're not gonna see it.
Cops, hey, yeah, no, as you guys know, like cops are overworked like crazy right now. The only problem is they're never home. And if you talk to any of the cops out here, guys, if you go to a cop's house, I guarantee they have a security system on it. So point to their house, like see your neighbor, he actually has cameras and he's a policeman. Just because he knows when he's not here, there's nothing he can do if his house is burning down or if someone kicks down his back door. So I'll use that, like, yeah, the cops are overworked, they're never here. And then the cops are the ones that are actually recommending the security systems to the neighborhood. So.
And they know about all the crime.
Yeah. I set up a lot.
Yeah.
They know they need it.
Definitely. All right, anyone have any other questions? Phase on?
Probably, they said they didn't want a monthly bill.
Yeah,
They
no.
wanted to do it on their own.
Yeah.
Let's buy their own cameras.
Add another page.
Yeah, do it yourself as an
That's a
buy another monthly bill, I can just
Yeah.
get a ring and not have to pay a bill.
Yeah, I mean, for those are two different ones, like the cameras versus I don't want to add another bill. So yeah, if they say, oh, I don't want to add another bill, like yeah, no, you got to be smart about your money. Like I'll buy off-brand cereal too. Like I like saving money, but there's certain things that are important. And if you listed your priorities out, Phase on, this is about like security for your home, security in your family. Would you say that that's like your top priority anyway?
Yeah.
Right, and I get it. It's never fun to spend money, but it's kind of like ripping off a Band-Aid, right? Once you do it, you're gonna love it because you're gonna have peace of mind knowing you did everything you could to make sure that your family was safe. Boom.
Yeah.
You just have to convince them that like, because no one wants to add any money. You just have to sell them on the security aspect of it. Like,
No.
it's a good thing for them to have.
Yeah, they said that, but it's like, they wanted to do it on their own. They knew about, I told them everything about it. They wanted to do it on their
Right.
own.
How long you lived here, Phase on?
1 year.
1 year?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you moved in, one of the first things you thought about doing was security. Anytime someone moves into a home, one of the first things that they think about doing is security, but it's been 1 year, right? Like you would have done it by now. It's just time, money, and hassle. So if you let us do it, we're the best at it. We've been around for the longest time. We have the best products and we have the best service for you. So we're just going to take care of all three of those for you today. That way your house is protected tonight. And I just need an email to get it started for you. Boom. That's the one I've been using a lot. Like, oh yeah, we're just going to do it ourselves. Okay, how long you been here, Cam? Oh, we've been here 5 years. Yeah, when you moved in, one of the first things you thought about doing was security, right? Like you've probably been thinking about doing this for the past 5 years. The reason you haven't done it is time, money, and hassle. We're going to take care of all three of those for you today. I already got my text out here. You'll be looking at your cameras tonight, and you're not going to have to spend the money on it because you're going to be part of the advertising program. We're just going to take care of it, okay? So just trust me, you'll love this. I just need 5 minutes to get your emergency info. What was your phone number, Cam? Boom, use your line and then just go right to closing them. Most of it's just bullshit, guys. Like that's what I'm saying, don't bite on that stuff.
Yeah.
Like when they start to give you like, oh, I'm doing my own cameras, like, don't like freak out about it. Like, yeah, no, I'm sure you thought about doing this for a while. It's just time, money, and hassle for the reason you haven't done it. I'm just here to take care of all 3 of those for you today. Because you're with ADT, you're with the best company. You get the best products because it's Google. Like, it's like 24/7, you get all the best products. And you get the best service because it's ADT.
Yeah, I had that lady give me that objection, and I went back to her house 3 times. She told me, no, I got like this IT guy doing it for me, friend of mine from work.
Yeah, you've probably been bugging your friend for like the past couple of years about it,
Yeah.
right?
And I went back, and like at the end of it, she was so happy we got it done. She's like, yeah, my auntie across the street had her car stolen, and my son parks his Corvette, and we've been needing the camera. And like,
But that's the thing,
so
like,
it was just rubbish.
there was a little bit of tension that Nate probably felt with that customer. But what did the customer end up doing after all of it?
She shouted at me a bit the second time I came back. She's like, I'm busy. I'm like, I can come back tonight. She's like, okay, fine. And I'm like, I'll try to catch you. I'm like, all right, cool, come back.
But then she thanked you for it, right?
Oh,
she
yeah.
never would have got that done, guys. These people, they're not going to think about it magically and do it. When you guys leave, they're not going to think about it until they get broken into.
Nope.
I promise you.
She even
Yeah,
had
that's
her
what it's
parents'
all
car stolen. She didn't even do it. So
That's crazy.
So, all right. Let's go hit the doors. Anyone need a water or
we
anything?
got the prayer. We just got the
Oh, yeah,
prayer.
prayer, yeah.
My favorite?
I can be
My favorite?
Like prayer. What?
Like pee in the physical prayer.
Yeah. Dear God, I just want to thank you for this day. I just want to thank you for letting us all wake up today, and I hope we all go have a good day. Amen.
Instead of Willie.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we only might keep doing